So 8-month-old was sleeping well, but suddenly they won't be put down in their crib, they're crying a lot at night time, and they just don't want to leave you. This is separation anxiety. Let's talk about it. My name's Ruth, I'm a health visitor in England. So around 8 months, and this can start between 7 and 9 months, their brain goes through this massive developmental change. It's a real positive change, but I know we call it a regression because we tend to see their sleep can regress with it. Not all of them do, but some of them can. Throughout this video, I'll give you some hints and tips on how to deal with separation anxiety and how to support them getting back into their crib. But I just want to remind you, I do have a guide that is aimed at babies who are 8 months. I'll leave the reviews here. The link is in my bio. It will help you teach your babies how to fall asleep independently without leaving them to cry. Let's get into it. So a huge factor as to why their sleep has changed so much now is separation anxiety. They now realise that if you leave the room, you're gone. They can't see you anymore. They can't comprehend where you've gone, and so they get upset. Nighttime is the biggest separation from us. They're aware of this. They're not stupid. And, you know, being in their room on their own in the dark, in the cold, they may not be able to comprehend that themselves, but that feeling makes them feel insecure. So some things we can do with separation anxiety, lots and lots of teaching object permanence. So putting your blanket over a phone, saying, where's my phone gone? Or a toy. Lifting the blanket back, there it is. Covering you with a blanket and then saying peekaboo, so they realise you do come back. Also, having lots of time practicing in their crib, putting them in their crib with their toys all around them, not necessarily for sleep. You're in the room tidying up, pottering around. Bring all the washing in, put washing into piles. You know, make yourself busy in the room. And then as they get a bit more used to being in the crib, maybe for 5 to 10 minutes a day of playing in there, you can then practice leaving the room. Say, I'm just going to pop this in the other room. And then they may not understand you or don't even say anything. And then come back in and say, here I am. All of this in turn will help with that transition of separation anxiety. Just leaning into it for a little bit, maybe just a couple of weeks, knowing that if their sleep was great beforehand, that it will come back. This is just a transitional period. Lots of cuddles, lots of contact naps if that's what they need. And then you can refocus on their sleep again in a week or two. If they couldn't self-settle beforehand, and this is something you do want to change, that is when my sleep guide will help you, and I've got several videos on this as well. You can either do the pick up, put down method, but I would suggest if this was a new behaviour, not doing the pick up, put down method. I'd be waiting until the dust settled a little bit. You can also try habit stacking, so introducing another comforter or patting and rocking and shushing, and then slowly stopping the rocking and then slowly stopping the shushing until they're in their crib and it's just the patting. These are real whistle-stop tours. I've got so much more information in my guides. Like I said, I don't gatekeep it, they're only £5, but it's about teaching them different sleep associations and different comforts that then help them when they associate with sleep and fall to sleep a bit easier with different comforts. I just want to remind you, there's nothing wrong with feeding to sleep. There's nothing wrong with cuddling to sleep. There's nothing wrong with rocking, shushing, patting. You can deal with sleep when you are ready to deal with sleep, if you ever even want to deal with or change sleep. I'm sending you lots of love. They will come out the other side. It's a huge developmental change and their brain's just making sense of it, and it's a little bit uncomfortable to go through. They will come out the other side. You've got this.